Miss Dani and Mr. Monkey here, and we're so excited that you're here with us today for another Alphabet Adventures virtual story time. We're really close to the end of the alphabet, friends. Do you remember all the letters we've talked about so far? There's A and B, C and D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, and P. And let's see. There was Q and R, S, T, U, V, W, and X. There's only a few letters left. But before we can figure out what the letter we're going to talk about today is, we need to get all of our wiggles out. So I hope you will join me and Mr. Monkey in singing our hello song. We're going to start by waving our arms nice and big, but be careful, don't bonk the person sitting next to you. Are you ready, friends? Sorry, Mr. Monkey. Hello, everybody, and how are you? How are you? How are you? Hello, everybody, and how are you? How are you today? Terrific, let's clap our hands. Hello, everybody, and clap your hands. Clap your hands. Clap your hands. Hello, everybody, and clap your hands. Clap your hands today. Wonderful! Let's stomp our feet. Hello, everybody, and stomp your feet. Stomp your feet. Stomp your feet. Hello, everybody, and stomp your feet. Stomp your feet today. Yay! Very good. Do you think, friends, can we stomp our feet super fast? Yeah? You want to try? All right, let's do it on the count of 3. Are you ready? 1, 2, 3, fast! Whoa, freeze! Oh, that was really, really fast. So now let's do the opposite. What is the opposite of fast? That's right. Slow. So let's do some slow stomping. Very good. And now, friends, let's try stomping our feet big and loud. Ready? So last time we counted up to 3. This time let's count down from 3. 3, 2, 1. Big and loud! Whoa, freeze! That was so big and so loud. Good job. Now let's do the opposite. What is the opposite of big and loud? That's right. Small and quiet. So let's do some tiptoe stomping. Very good, friends. Very good. And now our bodies are ready for stories, but we still have to figure out what the letter of the day is. Hey, Mr. Monkey, could you please go get your mystery bag? Inside Mr. Monkey's mystery bag are different objects that all begin with the letter of the day. So let's see if we can figure out what it is. Oh, what do you have in here, Mr. Monkey? Oh, do you know what this is, friends? This is a ball of yarn, and it's yellow. Yellow yarn. You can knit with it, or kitties like to play with it. You can do a lot of fun things with yarn. Yarn. Oh, let's see what else is in here. Oh, our next one's a picture. Do you know what this is, friends? This is a picture of a yam. Now, yam is a type of vegetable, and it can actually come in other colors as well. Sometimes it's purple, or its cousin, the sweet potato, is orange on the inside. Yam. Yam and yellow yarn. And what's this? Oh, well, part of it's stuck. Let's see if I can pull it out. Oh boy, do you know what it is, friends? I was never very good at it. Nope, I can't get it to come back. But this is a yo-yo. Maybe you know somebody who's good at yo-yoing. I'm not, but other people are. If you can do it right, it goes down and then pops back up, down and pops back up. You know what? I'm going to try one more time. Let's see if I can get it to work. I think it's meant for littler fingers. Oh man, ready? It worked, friends! Did you see that? Sometimes you have to try and try and try again. Oh, That's so fun! Let's see if there's anything else in our mystery bag. There's one more thing, and it's another picture of a great big animal. Do you know what this is, friends? This is a yak, and he's big and covered in fur and has great big horns and lives near the mountains where it's a little bit colder. Yak. Have you figured out what our letter of the day is yet, friends? It's Y. And on our picture we have a yak who is yo-yoing with a yellow yo-yo. Can you think of any other words that start with Y? Let's see. Yell and yodel and yarn all start with Y, as do the words you and yinzer. That's a fun Pittsburgh word, isn't it, friends? And what about a yard? Do you have a yard? Not everybody does, but if you do, that can be a lot of fun. And have you ever seen a yacht? That's a really, really, really big boat. Those are pretty fun too. Let's see. Can you think of any other words that start with the letter Y? The letter Y is another one of those letters that can sometimes change its sound based on the letters that it's next to in a word. For our first item in the mystery bag, the yellow yarn, the Y makes kind of a W sound. Try it with me. Yellow, yarn. Yellow, yarn. Very good. And what about our yam? It's a very similar sound. Yam. Yam. Very good. And how about our yo-yo? See if I can get it to work again. Let's try. Yo-yo. Yo-yo. Very good, friends. And what about our great big yak? Yak. Yak. Very good. So all of our stories and songs today will feature the letter Y. Our first story today might make you a little sleepy. This is The Yawns Are Coming, written and illustrated by Christopher Elopoulos and read today with permission of Penguin Random House Books. We are going to have so much fun! My best friend Noodles was at my house for a sleepover, but we weren't going to sleep. We were planning to stay up all night long. We made a list of all the fun things we would do. We played hide and seek and board games and soccer. We jumped on the trampoline, and when it got dark, we collected fireflies. And then it happened. Oh no. What? The yawns are coming! The yawns? The yawns run! There was hundreds of them. We ran, and we climbed, and we sneaked, and we hid. But it was no use. The yawns caught us. Oh dear. We couldn't resist them. I would yawn, and then Noodles would yawn, and then I would yawn again, and then Noodles would yawn again. But I wasn't having it. No. We are supposed to stay up all night long. But Noodles only responded with a yawn. And then, out of nowhere, a doze landed on Noodles' head. Well, I tried to keep Noodles awake. We still had lots of items on our list of fun things to do, but it was too late. The snores had arrived and were dancing around Noodle's head. My eyes were getting heavy. They were just about to close when a sleepy covered me up, and it was warm and safe. And before I knew it, it was morning. Noodles, who was awake and smiling, had made a new list. We were gonna have so much fun! Have you ever yawned because someone next to you yawned? People often say that yawns are contagious. And they're not contagious like a cold or other germs. But when you see someone yawn, you might want to too. And now, friends, we're going to sing a fun song that features lots of Y words and goes to the tune of Do You Know the Muffin Man? I'm going to put the verses up here so that you can sing along with me. Are you ready? Do you know the yodeling yaks, the yodeling yaks, the yodeling yaks? Do you know the yodeling yaks? They want to yodel with you. Very good. Let's do the next one. Do you know the yo-yoing yaks, the yo-yoing yaks, the yo-yoing yaks? Do you know the yo-yoing yaks? They want to yo-yo with you. Very good. Here's our third verse. Do you know the yelling yaks, the yelling yaks, the yelling yaks? Do you know the yelling yaks? They want to yell with you. Excellent singing so far, friends. We have one more verse. Do you know the yawning yaks, the yawning yaks, the yawning yaks? Do you know the yawning yaks? They want to yawn with you. Excellent singing, friends. Wasn't that a silly song? Our next story is about an imaginary creature that also starts with the letter Y. Yeti. This is Yeti and the Bird, written and illustrated by Nadia Shireen and read today with permission of Anthem Books for Young Readers and Simon & Schuster Publishing. Deep in the forest, there lived a Yeti. He was the biggest, hairiest, and scariest beast anyone had ever seen, so everyone left him alone. But Yeti was lonely. Poor Yeti. And then one day, thunk, something landed on his head. It was a bird. Squawk, 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 rawr! Well, this little bird didn't seem scared of Yeti at all. Squawk, 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 squawk. Not one bit. Instead, the bird told Yeti all about her journey. She seemed to think she had landed on a hot tropical island for the winter. Said Yeti. And sure enough, when the bird looked for sunshine and palm trees, there weren't any. She was lost. The bird stopped bouncing and chirping. Yeti wasn't sure what to do with the sad little thing. After a while, he decided to pick it up and take the bird home. The next day, the forest woke to a peculiar sight. Yeti and the bird were playing! And Yeti was laughing with a hearty roar that nobody had heard before. Every evening, the friends sang sweet, sad songs together, which soothed the forest to sleep. Look, there's some yaks. Yeti wished the bird could stay forever, but it was getting colder, and he knew that soon his small friend would need to fly away. So Yeti carefully examined the bird's map and found out where she needed to go. Then he made sure she was packed and ready for the long journey ahead. Making her some worm jam. Quack! Yeti sighed. Without the bird, he was even lonelier than before. Until some new friends came out to play. Thud. Deep in the forest there lives a Yeti with all of his new friends. And every now and then, an old friend stops by to say hello. Quack, quack! See, he wasn't so big and scary after all once the other animals got to know him a little better. And now, my friends, let's learn the American Sign Language sign for the letter Y. Start with your dominant hand and take your pointer, middle, and ring finger and bring them down so that your thumb and your pinky are extended. And this is the letter Y. Now, as an added bonus this week, I'm also going to teach you the American Sign Language sign for the color yellow. You start with the Y sign and then you shake your hand, and that means yellow. Y, yellow. Isn't that neat? Now, we've learned a lot of signs, and I know it can be hard to remember them all. So let's very quickly review all the letters that we've learned so far. A is a fist with your thumb on the side. B, your fingers go up and your thumb is across. C, you cup your fingers to make the shape of a C. D, bring all the fingers except for your pointer finger down. That's a D. E, scrunch those fingers up. F is opposite, so you'll bring your pointer finger down to your thumb and extend the other fingers. G has one finger across with your thumb parallel. H is two fingers. I is just your pinky. J, take that pinky and dip it. K, you have your two fingers. And I believe, friends, I've actually been teaching you wrong. Your fingers should face out for K. You have your fingers up and your thumb out. So it's the same thing, but flip your hand around. L looks like this, looks like that letter L. M, put your thumb between your ring finger and your pinky. N, bring it over so it's in the middle between your middle finger and your ring finger. O looks like that good old letter O. P is an upside down K, so two fingers down with your finger down. Q is like an upside down H almost. Well, not so much upside down, but tilted like that. R has your fingers crisscross like this. S is a fist with your thumb across. T, your thumb goes in between your pointer and your ring finger. U, two fingers go up. V, open those fingers. W, add a finger. It looks like a W. X is a scrunched finger. That's a tricky one. And now Y with your thumb and your pinky extended. Whew, that's a lot of letters. And we're almost done. There's only one more week, so there's only one more letter. And I bet you can guess what it is. Let's review all the letters in the alphabet by singing the ABC song together. While we sing, you can dance to the beat, you can clap to the beat, you can tap to the beat, you can stomp to the beat. You can do whatever you would like. Are you ready, friends? A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, X, Y, and Z. Now I know my ABCs. Next time, won't you sing with me? Good singing, friends. Good singing. Well, friends, we've reached the end of another Alphabet Adventures virtual story time. As a reminder, the library is open. We are asking that you still wear a mask, but you can come on in during our regular hours and pick out your own materials. If, however, you're not comfortable with that, that's okay. We are still offering curbside pickup service. Call the library at 412-655-2424 to learn more. And now, friends, it's time to sing our goodbye song. So look around and find someone or something to hug and join me and Mr. Monkey in singing The More We Get Together. The more we get together, together, the more we get together, the happier we'll be. For your friends are my friends, and my friends are your friends. The more we get together, the happier we'll be. Yay, good singing, friends. And until I see you again, stay safe and have a great day. Bye.